So this is it here. It's a very nicely made box, and on the inside it has, it's pretty well designed. That's what I'm saying. It's exactly the same as DB Power 2. That's your box there, and then I want to show you what came in the box. Obviously the camera went in that. This is the camera itself. It's 4K and it's called the T2 by TEC BEAN. Real nice. What's nice about it is has Wi-Fi. Has a modern layout for the buttons on there. And of course you've got your 2-inch screen. On the bottom here it's got a battery compartment, easy to get into, and not only that, it is on a hinge, so there's no chance of losing it. See, there we go, it's on a hinge there, so that's great. You can either charge it in a charger or you can just plug it into the USB, which I find much easier to do. And a 1/4 hole, so if you need to mount this on a tripod, oh man, you said. Here is a door here. This door, however, is not so good, only because it'll pop off if you're not careful. So, but it does have an SD card slot there, a USB and a HDMI. Like I say, it's a 4K camera, but it's got all your standard functions. This is of course an action camera is what they call it. And I'll take it out and we'll test it out and see how it looks. And what it comes with is a remote controller here. Just put that on your wrist and you can either take video or you can take photographs. So that's handy. It's probably good up to about 30 feet or something. Here you've got a skeleton frame that goes around your camera if you need to use it, that on that attachment. And this is the waterproof casing here, which is good to 100 feet, 92 feet or something. Not that I'll be going diving with it, but that's nice. Good looking camera. Comes with a little shoe, and the foot on the bottom. This is a wrench, so if you have some kind of problem with your hand, you can use it to turn that, though it's easy enough to tighten it, but for some reason comes with a wrench. And here we have a shoe here that you can put the foot in, a different shoe, and also it comes with 2 different stickies, 2-sided stickers. The other thing is it came with a really good instruction manual. It's well written, the writing's not too small, tells you everything that you've got in there, shows you all the combinations you can put your camera in, gives you the overview and where all the different modes are of the camera. So then it goes back, then tells you how to use the wrist controller. And not only that, and the last thing it came with, the manufacturer or authorized representative at the Shenzhen Electronics. So let's get this camera out and test it out. Oh, and I forgot to mention, it comes with this little USB to mini USB for you to charge up your battery in the camera. It's a sunny day here. We're shooting in 1080 at 30 frames per second, which with stabilization on. Okay, this is kind of a pinky purple, just to let you know the colour. Oh. And of course we've got this on. Bit welding we're doing here, that's all black. Well, that seems to be working quite well. This is a 1030 video. Okay, it's working in the nighttime mode right now. It's not too bad. Oh, that's it. That's why that looks like that, because I think it's opening the aperture wider or something. This is all video in 1080 at 30 frames per second. Okay, this is 240 frames per second at 480 resolution with a narrow field of view, which might... Okay, this is 1080 at 60 frames per second, narrow view, narrow view. This is 120 frames per second at 720, and it's super wide field of view, as you can see. Let's have a quick look at some of the features of this camera here. To turn it on, you just press this mode button here and hold it till the TEC BEAN logo appears. Right, so if you want to record, you just press that right button there, because that's in video mode, as you can see from the top left hand side. And then you click that, that's in video, and you click it again, you're in camera. If you want to take a picture, just press that. There you go. And then in your mode switch again, if you want to press it once more and keep pressing it, that'll play what you've already recorded on the camera. This is your settings switch. So let's see what we got there. Got video, photo, effect, or general. So that's kind of good. Anyhow, if you just go into, like, say video, to get it into there, then you press that button there. There we go. Video setup. Got your mode, manual, resolution 1080 30 frames per second. That's a video quality. Then DIS is digital image stabilization. You know, normally it wouldn't say that, it would put EIS, but this has to be different. Scene mode, what does that mean? Okay. The mode. Click on that. It's going to be manual, looping, or auto stop, or time lapse. Okay, oh, that's good. Your scene mode there. Click on that. You have manual, water, riding, diving, night, winter. So that's great, because what it's doing, it's giving you to do the adjustments inside the camera in those particular settings. You know how water reflects and stuff like that. It probably does a certain amount of filtering for you. But I want to set it on to manual. There you go. Mode, resolution, here we go. Got that. 720, 120 frames per second. 720 60 frames per second. Man, that was some good slowing down, isn't it? That's fantastic. Oh, 4K at 25 frames per second, 2.7K at 30 frames per second. See, I mean, that's great. I want to shoot it at 30 frames per second, because do you really need, you know, I don't know if you really need any sharper than that. Field of view, I've put on medium, otherwise you probably get that fish head. The fish head view, also known as the fish eye view. Put on medium there. Okay, now then, if you keep clicking this button here, the left button, the black one, it'll go through. Then see there when it had that arrow on the right hand side there. Once you go to that, if you press that, your right button there, what says menu, press that, it'll take you back to that setup, so then you can go into your photographs should you desire. Okay, we're going to go into photographs, so I'll click that and see what we got. We've got mode, megapixel, field of view. Okay, now scene mode. Anything coming after that? Okay. So it's got effects as well. Oh, you gotta note the effects. All right. The effects are effects setup. You got zoom. You can zoom it in. I've got it set at 1x. Your filter is off. Now what is that? Oh. Black and white, sepia, vivid, natural, negative. We've got a lot of choices here. Cool, red, blue, blue, green. And I'm going to turn that off. But it lets you, experiment. If you've got time to experiment, that's great. Then the AE meter, it's on average. Your white balance, the ISO, I've always put that on auto. Because I'm not okay, effects upside down, I'm not having that. Okay, so seeing all those. And then that red arrow is highlighted, so you can press that to go back. There you go. You got your camera up here. It's got your, when the video runs, it tells you how long the video is running. Okay, that's the state of your battery, the charge. That's fully charged. It's all green. On the bottom tells you what we're recording in, 1080, 30 frames per second, medium. And I'm not sure what that thing is on the bottom there, that square thing. But yeah, I want to take this out and do some more recording and see how it works.